Hello. I had to darken behind me because it was washing out the screen. Oh, phew. 3 minutes. Yeah, that's okay. I always make sure I'm a little early than a little late. I literally 10 minutes ago I was sleeping. Oh boy. Big nap time. What's new? Anything going on? You see how those scammers, did you see that video of how the scammers try to steal cards? Man, let's see. Let's do this. Do. Let me see something here, if this will help. Oh, do not do that. Do. Yeah, we're supposed to get, I don't know, 12 to 18 inches of snow. It's wintertime. It's supposed to snow. uh, hey, Ben. Yeah, when it snows in June, then it's a problem. People make such big deals out of weather. Yeah, it was amazing that one guy, how he even went as far as to make a channel that kind of looked like the channel trying to steal that card, man. Oh God, they make me nuts. But I do that every giveaway. The top card or two, I ask people to comment something just to be sure of who they are, and you'd be surprised. There's been times where somebody said I won that whatever, and I said, well, put this comment on your channel, on my channel anywhere, and they never did, and I never heard from them again, and I never saw the comment, and -9. What the heck is that? Yeah, I'm not allowed to lift anything above 20 pounds right now, which is kind of hard to believe. I mean, I used to curl 100 pounds, and but I'm not allowed now because of surgery. But at least I'm allowed to lift 20 pounds again. I was told not to lift anything for 2 months. Hey, it's no big deal seeing Grandpa. I see him every day, several times. -10. Ay, ay, ay. You live in Minnesota. Are you from Somalia? Oh boy. See what we're ripping today? This thing. 11 packs. Plus it's got a pin of is that Jolteon and Umbreon, and it's got little figures too. Oh, that's Espeon. Sorry about that. Jolteon. Jolteon's the yellow one. So, let's see. Do I have one that says I was live? Let me just see something here. Sometimes I don't prepare properly because I forget. Do. Nope, I don't have it. I was live. And then we'll start. So I'm going to have a giveaway as I usually do on the on the live events. And I saw this. I went into the card store the other day, and I just saw this card. It was such a pretty card. It's from Brilliant Stars, and I said, "Oh, I got to get this and give this away." It's let's. You really can't tell how good a card it is because it wipes out. You can't see it. It's really actually a very pretty card. I just got to get rid of these glares. I can't. It's impossible. So I don't ever prepare. Yeah. Duh. Oh. So all you have to do is to enter the giveaway on any channel of mine, on any video of mine, just say I was live. Boy, but people will copy. All of a sudden there'll be 150 people, and I know there's not 150 people here. But it'll happen. You can't stop them. I don't know how you can stop them. Maybe eventually I'll figure out a way. It's really sad that people have to do that stuff. I got to be careful what I say because YouTube scans your videos. And if you're monetized and you say the wrong things, you can get in a lot of trouble. And I was also thinking of ripping this today. Maybe. Depends on the time. But I love Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved has one of my favorite cards, and it has the Black Magikarp that I've given away so many times, and I didn't keep one for myself. Oh boy, I tell you. So, I really have to shave because I am itchy. So let's see. I like fire card. I live in North Carolina, and it's really cold. Come on, how cold can it be? How cold is it in North Carolina? It was 7 degrees this morning when I went outside. 7. It's overcast in California. We're in California. I have a friend that lives in Costa Mesa. Okay, so I say it's time to rip the first pack. Yeah, what did we do for power outages? Well, we have a fireplace in the house, and we have a lot of wood, and we also have sleeping bags that are rated down to 10 degrees, and it doesn't sound like a lot, except as I said to my sweetheart, if it ever gets down to 10 degrees inside the house, we're going to get out of here. An electric fireplace. You had to see when Hurricane Sandy hit here back in 2012, man. Wow. There were trees down everywhere. And unfortunately, my mother-in-law was at this house and she passed away during Hurricane Sandy. She was 93 years old. And we had her stay with us because she lived in a gated community. She had a beautiful house, but she was going to be all alone. And so we had her stay with us, and she unfortunately passed away in our house. So I think we have a ghost in here somewhere. And it has a black hat on, like like from Wicked, one of those ghosts. Oh boy. Huntington Beach is nice. Yeah, I rollerbladed. I used to be a really good skater. I rollerbladed from Costa Mesa up to Huntington Beach and back. I skated a lot when I was much younger. But I was a hockey referee. I don't know if you're aware of that. And of course, I rollerbladed. I used to go to Central Park and rollerblade 50 miles on a Saturday and 50 miles on a Sunday. What's up there, Fat Matt? Okay, let's rip something. This was my best pull of the week, by the way. Was it? Hold on. Let me see. I like this card. 2 cards. I pulled this card and I pulled this card. I like this card. The colors are cool. That was from a Mega Kangaskhan. I think I said that. I hope I said that right. Mega Kangaskhan. But check this out. I went to the card store and I got this. Now, what is this? And then I'll rip. I'll just show you. E-reader card. E-reader card. E-reader card. I mean, look at this Squirtle. Look at now. My grandson's favorite card is Squirtle. You can. I couldn't even tell that was Squirtle. Here's. Let's put this down. I'm holding too many cards here. Here's a Pikachu e-reader, and these are such cool cards. And these cards are all from 23 years ago. But one of my favorites. Who doesn't love Psyduck? I love Psyduck. Hold on. Look at Dratini. How cute. I mean, these are such cute cards. Rapidash. Look at that. Oh, my. Then there's the singing Jigglypuff. And I mean, I don't know how many cards are in here. 70, 80, 100, 120. I just kept taking them. They have these huge boxes filled with old cards. And I'm just going through and pulling out cards that I love. Like, who doesn't love Slowbro? Look at that. That is such a cute card. And, of course, Pikachus. There are people. I'm not a huge Pikachu fan. I like Pikachu, okay, but there's many more that I like more. Look at this. That's a nose pass. Look at that card. Look at the artwork. I could do better than that. God. Then I was jokingly say Huntail. That's when I was 20 years old. Let's not talk about that because you get in trouble. I can get in trouble very easily. You have no idea. Ninetales. That's another story of my life. See, I could post this and say, who's that to people, and people know who that is. I have no idea who that is. Doesn't look like any card, any Pokemon I've ever seen before. Relicanth. I mean, these are cool cards. This had boxes. And look at this. I sat there for an hour going through these boxes and just picking out cards. Look at this card. Look at the artwork here. I could do better than that. What year is that? 2005. That's 21 years ago. Wow. Licky Tongue. I had no idea his tongue was that big. See, now this one I would have figured out who it is. It's Pineco. It's one of my favorite Pokemon names. Spoink. Hey, watch it there, Matt. I got to be careful what I say because, again, you're monetized and you have to be very careful what you say. I've actually had lives where I said a certain word only once, and I had to go back and delete the vocals in that little 1 second. Look at this Mankey. Beautiful. Teddiursa. Is that how you say that? Teddiursa? Let's see. And then I saw all of a sudden they had a pile of darks. And I'm like, wow. I mean, come on. God. Hello. Hamburger. Dark. Dark Golduck. Dark Electrode. I mean, come on. Dark Gloom. Dark War Turtle. But these are just sitting in a box. And these cards are all 20 plus years old. These things, the darks, are from Team Rocket, if you notice, right? The R's all there. So these things are 20, 25 years old, just sitting in a box. Man. So I bought, and this is just a tidbit of what was there. I could have bought thousands of cards. But I then went to Zap Comics in Wayne, New Jersey. ZAPP. And that's when I got stuff like this. Because they always have inventory. I've never ripped. I don't think I've ever had a Venusaur giveaway. So one of these days I'm going to have to do that. Have a Venusaur giveaway. Okay. To enter the giveaway from today, just say I was live. January 24th. That's all. I was live January 24th on any video of mine. In fact, I should write that down and then show it. I can't believe I didn't print it out, which I normally do. Do you know how hard it is to remember everything that you have to do? Especially when I'm going to be 74 pretty shortly here. Oh, let me just write it down and then I'll show it. I was live. $124. So to enter the giveaway, look, my handwriting's terrible. I was live $124. That's all you have to say. Whoa. Technology at the best. And I'll refer to that several times during the course of this video. So let's get the show on the road. Let's see what we have here. Make sure I'm ready. I'm going to give this away. I think this is, and there'll be other things, but this is a nice card. I saw this in the card store and said, wow, it's a really pretty card. And see, that's the one thing I really love about Pokemon is their artwork is spectacular. So yeah, and I say it all the time. Oh, and then, hold on, my phone is right there. Let me read something to you. Don't say it live here because I can't see all these comments. You have to say it on one of my videos or shorts in the channel. I was live 124. Not on this video, on one of the shorts or videos in the channel, please. So I'm just going to read something to you. Oh, by the way, I crossed. You can't see that, of course. Oh. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, Grandpa. Let's see. Can we see that without even the phone's giving off glare? Look at that. That is terrible. No way to stop it. Okay. I passed 33,000 subscribers, which is hard to believe. And if you figure, I've been doing this, 2 years and 4 months, but I got to say at least 6 of those 2 years and 4 months were me being ill and not doing it. So, yeah, I mean, if you've been with me for a while, you've seen me in the hospital over and over and over. So I'm hoping this is a better year. But let me read something to you. This is a text message. I sent my son. I keep my son, my oldest son. Of course, his son's into Pokemon. Every once in a while, I send him a screenshot of how many subscribers I have. So I sent him one this morning that said 33,000 plus subscribers. And he writes back to me, hell yeah. He goes, I was with YouTube Thursday night. I'll explain that in a little while. I was with YouTube Thursday night and was talking to them about your channel growth. And he wrote, they were impressed to see your numbers for your channel. Now, what does that mean? He was with YouTube. Part of what he does for his company is he deals with social media, the executives at social media, YouTube. I just have to be real. I can't, because I'm going to say the wrong words. And so just say YouTube. He deals with many more, much more social media, but YouTube is one of them. And so he gives me tips all the time on what I have to do because he deals with them. And it's pretty cool. So 33,000, I'm a third of the way. I really want to get that YouTube arrow. I really want to get that YouTube arrow. So let me show you why. Let me rip. I could talk all day. Let me rip. So here we go. We're going to open this baby up. And look at that number right there. See, and people say, oh, their prices are high. I said, yeah, well, they're paying New Jersey rents. So it's not that you're in the middle of any, I was driving one time through Pennsylvania and I stopped and I ordered a cheeseburger and French fries and a Coke. And they said, that'll be $3.95. And I'm like, huh? How much? Okay. I just don't want to press the wrong thing on my laptop and then disconnect everybody. So let's pull this out. We have 2 promos. And I'll sleeve them up. And we have a code card. And I'll show that. So here we go. Okay. Here's the code card if anybody needs a code card. And I'm going to sleeve up these 2 because these promos are really, because Prismatic Evolutions and I have been not compatible. I have ripped so many Prismatic Evolution packs and have had 0 success. And then you rip like a Crown Zenith, and I've ripped 15 packs of Crown Zenith and pulled out 18 hits. And it's like, what the heck is going on? So let me just put these 2. I use these all the time. You see me average or talk about these all the time. I get them from YouTube. I get them from Amazon. They're very good. They're very light. They're flex. This is what you have to send if you're sending cards in to get them graded. This is what you have to send them in. You can't send them in top loaders. They don't want them in top loaders. So you send them in these things. And it's cool. They're great. They're great little protective devices for cards. I have a lot of them. Cards and protective devices. Somebody said, Grandpa, can you show your collection? It's like, I have a couple cards. No, I can't show you my collection. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have a really nice, that's one piece. It's one pin. I have a lot of pins. Back a long time ago, I had a giveaway of pins. Oh, and this is just one. Look at that. Oh, that's really pretty. I had a giveaway of pins and somebody won, I don't know, 8, 10 pins. And I mailed them out to them and they came back to me. And one thing I don't do is send things out twice. Sorry, Charlie. And I can't remember who it was. But I ended up getting those pins back. And then I don't know where I put them. They're somewhere in his house. I have no idea where. Oh, God. Grandpa. So what's cool? I do card shows. And, oh, by the way, here's the sleeves that come with this. Pretty cool. I have a huge collection of these. But I did the card show last weekend, and I'm surprised at how many little kids actually recognize who I am. It's scary. I mean, I have people walk up to me and go, excuse me, are you Grandpa? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, we watch all the time. Yeah. Okay. Get a life. I would never say that. But I do say this to the kids. You watch too many videos. But I always give them cards. You make fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 packs, baby. And they're all these. This is not my favorite. I got to admit, it's not my favorite set because look at the artwork. I really don't like this artwork that much. This and like the Mask of Odrupon, that set. I can't remember what it is. Twilight Masquerade, is it? Not my favorites. one of these days, here's the plan. Okay. Right now, this giveaway, I'll tell you, I don't care. This giveaway it's called random because nothing has anything to do with anything else. This is an expensive little card. What's expensive? To me, any card over $50 is expensive. This is over $50. Then I said, well, I love cards that are 2 pieces. So that's cool. I've never given away a 2-piece set before. Obviously, I love Charizards. I give away a lot of Charizards. And then I saw the e-reader Eevee, and I said, oh, I got to give that away. And then, of course, a gold card. I said, I haven't given away a box in a long time. So as long as this is in the continental United States, I will mail it unopened. If it's outside, I'll have to figure out because I don't want to have to pay those shipping fees or those have somebody pay the taxes or tariffs. But I'll be glad to send this box to somebody. Yeah, it's an e-reader. So somehow it's called an e-reader. You'll have to excuse me. I wasn't around with Pokemon, but down here it reads, the e-reader reads this, and I don't know. I guess it tells you what the card is. So maybe I would imagine maybe if you're blind and you have one of these and you plug a card in, maybe. Then there's the mystery box. Here, I'll show you what it is. Oh, no, I won't because it's a mystery. During the giveaway, which is tomorrow, I will open the mystery box. I know what's inside. Yeah, the e-readers. Things I'm still learning. You have to understand, I've only been doing this for 2.5 years. And I'm running into stuff all the time that I have no idea. How about, oh, by the way, I did the video the other day from Zap Comics, and the last part of the video, oh, I'm getting itches, had the little electronic things that plug into Game Boys, the original ones, like the red one and the green one. Wow, man, they were like $130, $140 each. Yowza. So let's rip our first pack. If you've been watching my lives, and there haven't been too many, I've only done about 5 lives. I've ripped some really nice cards on live. That's why I wanted to rip this, just to pull a nice one. But I'm going to get skunked. I know it. But I pulled remember I had one of the Chinese boxes where it was number 3, where it was Gengar, and I pulled the Gengar. That Gengar is being graded right now at PSA. That is so cool. I'm hoping it comes back at 10, of course. Okay, I'm going to show you. Oh, boy, there goes the itches. Whenever I open packs, I get itches. I don't know why. Okay. Wish me luck. We've got a Dreepy. Oh, one other thing. You always see me doing that. Everything's backwards. So when I go this way, on my screen, it goes that way. It's just mind-bending. Militank. Riolu. Aromatis. Binding Mochi. And as I say, when you're 74 years old, I call myself 74 now, you don't want anything that's binding, trust me. Executor. And see how stupid I was. I thought they were execute. I thought they were cute eggs. Then I found out they were trying to kill you. I didn't know. I had no idea. No idea. Explorer's Guidance. Oh, see, it's Black Belt Training. This is a reverse holo. Hippodon, reverse holo. Oh, I just pulled a double rare. Nice card. Hold on, I'll put it down. The energy card. I am it. These cards make me itch. I don't know why. This is my my favorite evolution of Eevee from a beauty point of view. Sylveon. Sylveon is such a pretty, I mean, obviously Umbreon is probably the most popular. Don't say I was live here. Say it on any video or short in my channel. Not here, because I will not see the writings here. I will not see them. And then you're going to say, Grandpa, I wasn't in the giveaway. And I'm going to say it on a video or short in my channel. I was live 124. Not here, not in this video, because I don't see the writings later on. Okay, pack number 2. That was pretty good. One pack, and I pulled a double rare Sylveon. And you know, when I first started, I would watch PokeRev. I watched PokeRev in the beginning. And I'd see him going, it's a reverse hollow, and it's a double rare. And I'm like, how the hell does he know all this? What the hell's a reverse hollow? I mean, I was such a newbie. Professor's research. That's when I was in Vegas. And then I found that store out there, 888, the number 8, number 8, number 8 collectibles in Chinatown. Wow. I would go into that store and buy hundreds of dollars worth of cards, singles, raw cards. Man, did they have a lot of nice cards. Dragaloak. Doraludin. Sounds like a drug. Sounds like one of the drugs I take. Binding Mochi. 2 packs. I've been bounded up twice. And you know, it's weird. There's 131 base cards in this set. Why in 2 packs would I have the same card? Rescue Board. Suicune. Sneasel. Oh, I just pulled a biggie. Hippopotas. I just pulled a, let's see. It's either an ultra rare full art or a special illustration rare. So let's show you the energy. Whoops. And sleeve this up. You tell me, is it a ultra rare full art? It looks like there's silver, the stars. 141 of 131. Ortega. Is that an ultra rare full art or a special illustration rare? They look like they're silver. So 2 packs, 2 hits. Not bad. But still, I really want one of those SIRs evolutions. No luck. Okay. Great to see you've been sick over the past week. I'm glad you're cheered up. Full art. Full art. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Ortega's kind of cute. Well, I'm assuming that Ortega is a female Ortega. I don't want to misgender somebody. Let me look. I mean, is that a female or a male? That's a male. That's a female. Yeah, that's a female. She's cute. I'm going to get in trouble. I know I am. When you're a grandpa, you get in trouble all the time. You can't imagine how much trouble I get in. Oh, and then I use these all the time. These are great. So I'm going to put my more common prismatic evolutions inside one of these, just to keep things. My desk, if you saw how many cards are on my desk right now, it's not opening easily. Oh, you're kidding me. I can't open that one. I'll have to work on it. But hold on. I'll be right back. I'm on wheels. I have many more. You know, and I watch Real Breaking Nate and Marie, and behind them they have all those binders, and it's like, wow. Look how easily that one came apart. I just went, whoop. This one's gonna fight me. Nope. So I watch Real Breaking Nate and Marie, and they have all those binders behind them, and they know which ones are which, and God bless them, man. And I love them. I think they're such cute, cool people. No. We do the drawing for the giveaway. Which giveaway? The random giveaway, that's tomorrow. I would say by 4 o'clock, you'll have the video online saying who won and what you have to do. Today, we're going to have one. There's going to be a giveaway for people that are here. Just say I was live 124 on any video or short of mine except for this one. Can't do it on this one because I can't see these words over here. They're over here, but everything's backwards. It's so screwy. Man, it just messes my mind. Well, this is the gold Pokeball from the same set. From the same set. Okay. 2 hits. Oh, I'm so itchy. Damn. And I haven't shaved in a couple. My sweetie doesn't like beards. Applin turns into Diplin. You know how long it took me to figure that out? Goldeen, I think, turns into Sea King, maybe? Can't remember. Hoot turns into Hooter's Wings. Let me tell you a little story. My third son was a hockey player. And we were down in Disney, Florida. And the Devils were in the playoffs, and we were big Devils fans. And we've been in the locker rooms. I have a whole bunch of Devils memorabilia. We were really good friends with Billy Guerin, who's now the general manager of the Minnesota Wild. I used to bring him by the hospital and visit children with cancer. Billy used to go with me. I used to take pictures of Billy with the kids and then give 8x10s to all the people. I go back like 2 weeks later and give them to the hospital and say, when they come in, give them to the people. So my nose is itching. We're down in, I have to get a drink too. We're down in Disney World. Hold on. Thank you. I love Snapple. So we're down in Disney World. And the Devils were playing that night. And I said to my boys, because my daughter wasn't really that interested in hockey. And my daughter was the youngest. So my third son was probably about 8, which means my second son was 11 and my third son was 13. And I said, let's go over to a sports bar and watch the game. And we'll get some food and we'll watch the game. So we went to a Hooters. And it was a nice Hooters. You know, we ordered wings. We had a good time. And my 8-year-old son said to me at the end, he goes, Dad, this was the best day of my life. Oh my God. Amorous. Oh my God. There is just such crazy things that have happened in my life. Earthen Vessel. Oh, we had Applin before, and now we got Diplin. And little did I realize, I didn't notice till just recently that in tiny little print right there, it says evolves from Applin. I had no idea that it was there on the card. Oh, I am so itchy. I am so sorry, people. I can't stop. Cypher Maniac. Oh, I just pulled a reverse hollow Pokeball. So I'll show you that in a second. Riolu. Then this is Blood Moon Ursaluna. Oh, and I got a nice energy card. You know, I like energy cards. This is a shiny energy card. Look at that. But I pulled a reverse hollow Pokeball. So let's see if we can get that thing. There it is. You can see it. But it's not a Master Ball. I get Master Ball and Mega Ball confused because Mega Ball, I think, is the lottery and Master Ball is the card. And you get a lot of things confuse you when you're my age. I'm just opening packs right now. So you'll see me throughout the course of the day do this. There's going to be a giveaway, which will be, by the way, I'm going to give you 24 hours to say I was there. So by 2 o'clock tomorrow, I'm going to stop the entries, do the giveaway. Tomorrow night, the giveaway will be on my channel, and this will be the first place card. Look at that. It is really a pretty card. But just say I was live 124 on any short or video of mine in my channel. Not this one, any other one. So here we go. Next pack. Boy, I can't. I'm so itchy right now. Boy, it's weird. Whenever I open packs, there's got to be something in these that are just, I must have an allergy. I don't have any allergies, but something is getting to me. Every time I open packs, I get just my nose, like I'm breathing something that I shouldn't. I should have like a double canister gas mask on. It sound like Darth Vader. Hey, Gramps, milligros. I was live. Good luck, everybody. It's a cool car. Okay, here we go. Fan Rotom, which means motor. Slowpoke. Hippopotas. Badoo. Oh, no, not the... Man, I'm going to have problems. This is my third binding mochi. Area 0 underdepths. You know how hard it is to not say underpants. It's just... Pyroar. Professor's Research. Oh, nice card. It's a hollow. Well, there's two of them. Oh, this is a Master Ball. See it? The M? Nice. And it's an Umbreon. Bingo. Bingo. That I like. Then there's who I say is the prettiest of all the evolutions. And that's Sylveon is so pretty. And when I do card shows and I give a lot of cards away, a lot of little girls love Sylveon. And every boy wants Charizard or Gengar. And so I'll bring, say, 20 Charizards to give away, and they'll all be gone. It's, oh my goodness. Every kid wants a Charizard. That was good about 888 Collectibles. I used to be able to go in there and just buy 100 Charizards at a time. The most I ever owned at one time, I had about 200 at one time. I don't know how many I have now. I really don't know. Pupitar. This is the one I always say, if you stop quickly, you can have a hemorrhoid. It'll... Eevee. Now look at this. Am I wrong? Execute. They are cute eggs. I didn't know they wanted to kill you. I didn't know. Nobody told me. Larry's Skill. See, he looks tough. He's not Italian. He doesn't have a baseball bat. He's got stupid leather gloves. Whatever. Here's Buddy Buddy Puffin. Who would eat that? Not me. Here's Kieran. I'm not 100% certain here. I'm not sure. I'm going to shut my mouth. Here's Sea King. And you know how I just had a Buddy Buddy Puffin? Well, I got more Buddy Buddy Puffin, but this is reverse. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Bronzor. This is what you put on before you go to the beach. Archaludin, my sweetie and I are, is that a shiny? It is. My sweetie and I are, I think we're going to go down to, Miami Beach for a while. I love Miami Beach. Not the clubs. I don't drink. I honestly, when I tell people I don't drink, they think maybe I was an alcoholic or something. I just never developed a taste for alcohol. I don't like beer. I'm Italian, but half Italian, and wine never did it for me. But I never developed drinking, and I never was a druggie, and that's why I think I'm still, even though I've had medical issues, I'm still a pretty strong person. Prismatic has been tough. There's no doubt about it. Badoo. Bunnery. I've been watching I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch YouTube more than television, even though I will watch football. I used to watch a lot of baseball. I was a big Yankees fan. I haven't been to I've never been to the new Yankee Stadium. So I've been watching a guy, his channel's called Detect Florida, and he's a metal detector guy, and he goes out into the water and holy crow, the stuff he finds is mind-blowing. So we're gonna go to Disney. I'm gonna get a metal detector. You're gonna see me doing some video. But what I wanted Disney, we're gonna go to Miami Beach. Here's one of the things I wanted to do. Bring a pack to the Eiffel Tower, have the Eiffel Tower behind me, and rip the pack in front of the Eiffel Tower. Rip the pack in front of the Louvre. Rip the pack in front of the Matterhorn. Rip the pack in front of the Colosseum. I think that would be so cool. I don't know why I didn't do that when I was in Vegas. I had so many plays. I could have ripped the pack with the Grand Canyon in the background. It just never hit me. See, I'm an old school Yankee. My sweetheart used to live in North Jersey, and Bill Skowron lived across the street from her. He was called the Moose Skowron. He was the Yankee first baseman. And, it's funny. Back then, he'd have 25, 30 home runs, and he'd be number 6 on the team with home runs. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I still have some pretty cool cards. I've given a lot of cards to my son. Let's see. But I want to give more. There's Mickey Mantle there. Right there. Here's now I met Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron was wow, what a baseball player. I never met Roberto Clemente. But Mickey Mantle was the man. I was a Yankee fan. And my son came up the other day, and I did the card show, and he showed up at the card show. And I didn't have these with me to give to him. Warren Spahn, great pitcher. And then look at this. This has what's this from 1981? It's got Magic Johnson in there. Let's see. Yeah, I have a big card collection. You have no. I have a card downstairs that I pulled. I remember pulling it in Vegas, and I have it. And he was an autographed football player, rookie card named Bo Nix. And I had no idea who he was. And then I find out, actually, now he's actually pretty good. He's real good. Unfortunately, he just broke his. Did he break his leg? Pincer. Carmine. Got to be careful here. Careful what you say, Grandpa. Great Tusk. I had a girlfriend one time that never mind. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to put these. Oh, that Umbreon was nice, wasn't it? I want to do this. Keep them orderly somehow. Professor Seta's Vitality. Here's a Pokeball. The cute eggs. Shaman. Oh, I just pulled a I guess this is a ultra rare full art. And I got a basic energy, and I'm going to sleeve it up, and I'm going to show it to you. All we need is parsley, sage, rosemary, because we got time. Oh no, your sports card collection is stolen. Oh no. Uh-oh. All my sleeves. Well, this package of sleeves just de-sleeved itself. Let me see if I can pick them up without mess. Give me a second, people. Oh, I just really can't believe I picked up the wrong end. And luckily, there weren't 100 sleeves in there. But you can see how things can go wrong and mess up Grandpa's mind. Jesus. I might as well just chuck them and get new ones. Of course, they're going to be all covered with stuff. Covered with gunk. Hold on a sec. Hold on. They come like this. Yeah, because I don't want to have gunky sleeves and then put cards in them. And so here's the new pack. And then you have gunky cards. No thanks. I do my best. But hey, I'm a grandpa. These things are not planned. They just happen. Okay. And the weird part is I put marks on the cards, on the sleeves, so I know which way is up. With a Sharpie, so that I know that's where you pull them out of. And yet, somehow, some way, I had them in my hand upside down and they went whoosh. Are you doing a giveaway? Yeah, I'm going to do a giveaway. Yes. Hold on. I'll show you in a minute. I just want to sleeve up time. Time out. Okay, we're good there. Time is protected. Okay, for this live, we're going to have a giveaway of this and several other cards. I'll probably have 7 to 10 winners. And this is the first place card. Just say I was live January 124 on any video or short of mine, not this one. Any video or short in my channel. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to go in and I'm going to search for I was live. And if you spell that wrong, I won't see it. So make sure you spell I was live correctly. Because people spell things, don't spell it Livvvvvve, because I'm not going to see it and you're not going to be in the drawing. People are just, they have their own little way of doing things. So it's not a random card giveaway. It's, I'm going to pull other cards out of my collection here. I don't know what I'm going to give away. But I have, I mean, literally I have right now on top of the table here, and this isn't that big a table. It's only 1, 2, maybe 3 feet wide. And I probably have several hundred cards up here. Yeah. So this giveaway has only for people that are live here in this video. This has nothing to do with the random giveaway, which is tomorrow by, I'm going to say by 4 o'clock tomorrow, I should have it online. Because the last you can enter is, and I'm all caught up, the last you can enter is today. Whoops. The last you can enter is today by 8 o'clock. Militank. I'm telling you, something in these cards makes my nose itch. My nose doesn't itch all day long. Aromatus. Noibat. Oh boy, itchy noses, man. Here's the rescue board. There's only the second one there. Professor Turo's Scenario. Here's a reverse hollow of Cottony. Pull the card. Here's a reverse hollow of Black Belt Training. It's a double rare, but it's a pretty card. Evolves from Diplin. Applin, Diplin, Hydrapple. Right? Is this shiny or is that a regular? That's a regular. So let's not spill all these on the floor, because there's still more down there. Oh, Grandpa, you're such a klutz sometimes. And Hydrapple. Pretty card. A little chaotic. Sometimes their cards are a little too chaotic. I'm more of a simplicity type person. Sometimes simple cards are very nice. Like I like the card where Drowsy is like at a carnival and he's in the background sleeping on a bench. To me, that's a cute card. And the floodlights above him, on him. Everything else is kind of dark. It's just such a cute card. Yeah. You can't stop people from just jumping in and trying. What can you do? I wish I could have. I'm thinking about something. I'm thinking about, it's weird because like I said, I crossed 33,000 today. 33,000. Now, let me give you a little history. This is, let's see, 2026, 2025, 2024. So I think I started this in September of 2023. And by the end of December, I had 187 subscribers. And then the end of December 2024, I had 10,000 subscribers. I got 10,000 during the course of the year. And then by the end of December 2025, I had 25,000. 25. Now I'm up to 33. But again, hospitalizations, when I go into the hospital and I come out and I'm just too ill I don't do this while I'm recovering because it's just, I'm too tired. When you come out of the hospital at my age, man, you are tired. So I'd love to have a video go viral and just a whole bunch of people. My best day so far is 311 subscribers about 2 weeks ago in one day. Now, my best video, I put a video on of a kid winning a card. It looked like this. Let's do this. I'll show you. Let's do this. I was in Vegas and I do the Pokemon challenge. They have to guess. I show them the big cards like this. And I go, who's that? And I cover the name up with some tape. And I get them progressively easier where the last person is Pikachu. So they always win. So I do a video and I go like this. I go, pick any card. Pick any card. And he'll go, I want that one. I'll go, no. Because he wants a Charizard. And this one's the Charizard. I'll go, pick any card. And he'll go, I want that one. And I'll go, no. And his mother will lean in and go, pick the one that's sticking up. And he'll go, I want this one. He takes it and it's Charizard and he's jumping up and down. Oh, I got a Charizard. I think it was that one that I put on Instagram and I got 1.25 million views, which just blew my mind. All night long, I kept hearing my cell phone going, tink, 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 tink. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I had 1.25 million views. Okay, here we go. I've never played. Oh, by the way, I played yesterday my first game ever of Arc Raider. Because now, and let me just turn this and show it to you. That back there, that's my gaming console. That's my high def, ultra high def TV or QLED, whatever the hell it's called. And I have an Xbox. So now we played Call of Duty all the time. Now we're playing Arc Raider. Yeah. So first time I ever played, I have so much to learn. Okay, black belts training. Look, I mean, come on. Here's those cute eggs again. They're still cute. Sneasel. Professor's Research. Bronzong. Techno Radar. It looks like an Apple type watch. My sweetie wears an Apple watch. Diplin. I have a regular watch, but who needs a watch when you have a cell phone? Here's a Pokeball of Carmine. Let's see. It's just a regular Pokeball. It's not a Master Ball. Okay. Here's Dusk Noir. Here's Roaring Moon. And this is an energy card that has shine to it. I like nice energy cards. I had some really nice old, and back in the old days, when I would go to that 888 collectible store, they'd have energy cards. And if it was one of those really like the rainbow energy cards, they were beautiful. I'll take that. I'll take that. Man. Ooh. I couldn't rip packs back then either. If you look at some of my old videos, you see me, I just couldn't rip packs. I didn't know how to do it. Somebody had to tell me. I mean, I probably ripped packs or I tried, but I actually used the scissor to open packs for 6 months. Then finally somebody said, hey, Gramps, do this. Dunsparce. Oh, my nose. Golding turns into Sky King. A Sea King. Sky King. It's a flying fish. Applin, Diplin, Hydrapple. I'm still learning. I'm trying to memorize all this stuff. Sneasel, God bless you. Explorer's Guidance. Have you ever seen videos of Mount Everest? How many people there'll be lines to get up top. And then there's all the people that didn't make it, didn't make it down either. And they're just frozen in place. And it's like, wow, how bizarre. Who would do that? Let's climb to the top. I got a 50-50 chance of living. Sounds like something I want to do. I'd rather go to, honestly, a nice hot day and go in South Beach on the beach. I got a 50-50 chance of living. Why is that? Because my sweetheart is watching me. I tell you, I'm going to rip some packs on my damn nose. I'm going to rip some packs on South Beach, and I'm going to have to blur out because we've been there before, and woo, them bathing suits ain't like up here in New Jersey. Pyroar. I got a story. I'll tell you a story about my son in a little while. Here's Buddy Buddy Puffin. They look like they could be okay. Maybe a little spicy. Something tells me they're a little spicy. Here's Larry's Skill. He's not that skilled to me. Here's Dreepy. Here comes another ultra rare full art. So let's sleeve it up. You see me look over there because I have a list sitting there. Oh, and people are always asking me, hey, Grandpa, hold on. Let's do this first because I'll get confused. Atticus. Wasn't that Atticus the name from To Kill a Mockingbird? I think. I'll show you something in a second. People are always saying, hey, Gramps, does Granny want to get in? And I always say to her, you want to? And no, she doesn't want to. So here I have a picture right here where I can take it down, and it's blue tape, so I can take it down and put it back up. But here he is. That's us. Now I'm 6'3", so you can imagine how tall she is. She's 6 foot tall. Yeah, somebody says I got to see the video of me telling the kid to pick a card. He keeps picking the wrong one. Oh my God, kids are so cute. Oh God, but I always deal with. They have to have parents. If they come up to me without parents, I don't deal with them. Where's your parents? Wow. We have had the heat on here because I went out this morning. It was 7 degrees on the thermometer in my car. I went out to get you know what I went out to get? Hold on. What did I go out and get? The best coffee on the planet. I love Dunkin' Donuts. I mailed giveaways to you. I'll tell you, if you win, I'll have a little thing that looks like this. La, 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 la. It's a good question. I'll have a little thing that looks like this if I could just see where it is. not here. So that means it's here. Yeah. So I'll have the drawing and there'll be a video. And in the video, I'll have this. If you're a winner, send me an email to that email address. Send your YouTube name, your real name, first and last, and your complete mailing address. Only if you're a winner. Don't send me. I don't need your stuff. And you'd be surprised. I get people sending me. People will say, "Oh, I won," and they won't tell me what their YouTube name is. So how do I know who you are? Or they'll send, and you don't have to say if you're from Youngstown, Ohio, you don't have to put USA because I kind of know that. Only if you're from a foreign country, like, Canada. Speaking of Canada, I'm going to send a picture up there of the Stanley Cup, just so you guys know what it looks like. I buy Dunkin' Donuts bagged coffee. Okay. Just as a reminder, to enter the drawing for this live, just say I was live January 24, 124, on any video or short of mine other than this one. You're going to have to go into my channel and just say I was live 1/24. And there'll be 150 people, and I know there's not 150 people here. I wish there was a way around that. Who knows? People going to cheat and whatever. I mean, they're cards. Really? Do you have to steal cards? Dreepy. Of course, that's kind of dreepy, tell you the truth. I mean, what are the odds? The last card I pulled, I mean, come on, Pokemon. Give me a break. How about, I got an idea. Give me a good card. Give me an EV Evolution. Here's Halle Berry. I met Halle Berry. Okay, let me just tell you a little story. Noibat. Black belts training. I'll tell you that story in a minute. Ogre's Mask. I was not a fan of that set. Earthen Vessel. Applin, Diplin, Hydrapple. Spritzy. Professor's Research. A hollow of Sylveon. Whoops. So, back a long time ago, I had a friend that was a photographer, and he said, would you like to go to the ESPY Awards and get backstage passes? And I'm like, sure. At Madison Square Garden, how do I do that? He goes, just show up at this door and say your name is, and he gave me a weird name. He goes, because that person is scheduled to go in, but they're not going to go. I said, okay. So I went to the door, and there's a desk with, the guy's got books in front of him, and he goes, your name? And I said, Joe Blow, whatever the name was. And he looks down, and he goes, okay. And he gives me a pass, and I go in. And I'm like, wow. And I have my cameras. I have good cameras. So I had this big camera hanging around my neck. And I'm backstage. And this was the first ESPY Awards. This was the one where Jim Valvano was dying of cancer. So I got to meet Halle Berry, very pretty young lady, really pretty young lady. Raquel Welch, very elegant lady, yeah. Marla Maples, Donald Trump's. This is before Donald Trump ran for politics, and everybody loved him. Marla Maples. And she stood in front of me, and she had on this low-cut dress and these diamond earrings. Oh, let's go back a little. So Donald comes in, gives a little speech, and he's got two bodyguards with him that are the behemoths. These are the biggest, strongest looking guys. And I said to the bodyguards, I said, you with Mr. Trump? And they said, yes, we are. I said, pick the right guys. These guys were both 6'5", 320 muscle. So Marla Maples. So she's standing a foot in front of me, 2 feet in front of me. And I said, and she has these earrings. And I said, Marla, those earrings are fantastic. And I'm very careful what I say to people. And she goes, thank you very much, with that Southern accent. And I said, And Donald's a very lucky man. I met Gary Busey that night. I met Norm from Cheers, but he was the Chicago guy. The Bears. I met can't touch this. I can't remember who sang that. Can't touch this. Who else? I met I met Mariel Hemingway. I talked to her for a little while, and I said when she left, I said, "Wow, she's got a lot of man in her." And let me tell you, the one person I met that I hate saying it, I'm going to be truthful, that I really, MC Hammer was good, was cool. The one person I met I didn't like was Dustin Hoffman. Man, I did not like him. Just, sometimes they'll say something to you and it just rubs you the wrong way. And here I am at that time, 6'3", 270, and just fit as a fiddle. At 270, I was like King Kong. And Dustin Hoffman is this tiny little man. And I can't even remember what I said to him. I was talking to him about Hook. And his response to me was, I felt like saying, you know what, Dustin, you're a... See, I almost said it where I'd have to go into the video and delete that part of the voice. I almost said to his face, you're a blank and blank. And yeah, it is disappointing. It is. Who else did I meet back there? Boy, there was just so many really cool people. And it was backstage, but Jim Valvano could not. He was so weak. And you say to yourself, and without knowing, I was stupid. I said, how can you be so weak that you can't walk upstairs? And I had no idea until I had a kidney removed. And then I had to go up the stairs in my house. And I couldn't do it. I didn't have the strength to climb stairs. Yeah. If I had to say, who are the people that I've met that are probably the most famous? I met Wayne Gretzky. A hell of a nice man. Hell of a nice. Mario Lemieux, hell of a nice man. Madonna, slime, foul mouth. And when you're foul mouth like that in front of little kids, you're an evil person. We were at the Brendan Byrne Arena, which is the hockey arena, basketball arena, for the Nets in North Jersey back then. And a limo pulls up, and out gets a guy. And this is you may not remember this name, Joey Buttafuoco. You might remember it, you might not. And this guy gets out, and he looks like Joey Buttafuoco, but not really. And I yelled out, and then we had to have 50 people there waiting to get autographs of celebrities that come in. And I go, hey, that's Joey Buttafuoco. And everybody laughed. And all of a sudden, a woman gets out of the limo. And I say, and she's looking up at us. I go, hey, that's Debbie Gibson. And it was Debbie Gibson. And she walked right over to me and said, who's with you? And I said, these two young men. And she signed 2 autographs and went in. And I'm like, wow. Because I recognized her. She was actually a very attractive young lady. So I hope you're staying warm. It is. I have so many blankets here and so many sweaters. And I think I have a ski hat. I do have a ski hat also that I wear. Yes. Because what happens is, this house is old. This house is 75 years old. And it's got a radiator's heat. And not every room heats the same way. So some rooms that are cool while other rooms are hot, kind of like global warming. And so I have an air conditioner still here. Every once in a while, when we have the heat on, I turn the air conditioner on just to cool the room down because the room next to me is not that hot. So I'm staying warm. We're comfortable. Okay. The live giveaway. This is going to be the number one thing. I love this card. It's a very pretty card from Brilliant Stars. Just say I was live 124 on any video or short of mine other than this one. Can you see how much I'm scratching? Other than this one. Do not say I was live on this one. Bye-bye, Eric AG. Okay. Last pack. You see an EV Evolution, and these things have God packs. Prismatic Evolution has God packs. I have the GD packs. I'm not going to say it because that might be a bad word in YouTube's eyes. And you'd be surprised. Let me tell you, I'll tell you a story about that in a minute. Hold on. Last pack magic. Hippodon. So it's not a God pack. Pincer. Larvitar. Definitely the hemorrhoid maker. Houndor. Buddy Buddy Poffin. This is like the fourth one I've pulled. I mean, give me a break. Kirin. Sea King evolves from Goldeen. Here's a reverse hollow Pokeball. Heatran. We have a reverse hollow of Bronzor. We have a hollow of Jolteon. This is actually a pretty card. And we have a shiny energy. Okay, so let me do this so I don't forget. What I end up doing until I actually label the packs, I'll show you in a second. If you don't keep up on your sorting of cards, you can get very far behind very quickly. So I'll put that in there. And then what I'll actually do is print out something that says Prismatic Evolutions. And I'll see if I have one of those here. I think I probably should. And I don't want to waste 20 minutes trying to find this. Nope. They're down below. So what I would do in that case is I tape on Prismatic in tiny little print, just so I know these are all Prismatic Evolution cards. What you don't want to do is have 10 different sets mixed together, because if you try to unmix them, good luck. It will take you a while. Okay. I was going to say something and I forgot completely what it was. But hey, that's a thing about being a grandpa. Stop your BS attention seeking spamming. Squawker, you just won something a couple weeks ago, didn't you? Shiny Hollow Energy, awesome. There are mini God packs too. Yeah, I haven't pulled one. You know what I do believe is, yeah, I was live 124, but not on this video. And Squawker just wrote, yes, I did win something. I can't remember what it was. What was it that you won? I didn't have my birthday yet. My birthday's in March. Oh, a Mega Absol. Now, coming up, let me show you how I plan. This is how I do things. And then we'll talk about. So now I went to the card store the other day, and I bought some premium boxes. And I saw this card, and I said, wow, I have never seen this card before. And it's only from 2013. But I wasn't into Pokemon then, and I had never seen it. So I said, I got to get this card. And it's got the lines across. I'm not a big fan of that marking, but it's a cool Charizard card. And I had never seen it. And it's from Legendary Treasures. And so I got it. And I said, well, you know, the last time I had the Charizard giveaway, the graded Charizards, I pulled in a lot of subs. So I said, I might want another Charizard. So I was ripping some packs and my nose itched. And I pulled this and I said, ooh, this would be a nice card. Right? Would this be a nice card to give away? And I said, I might just do another Charizard giveaway. Because I think everybody loves Charizards. I love Charizards. I have a lot of them. I love Charizards. I I think a lot of people like Charizards. And when I go to a store that has raw cards, if they have raw Charizards, I buy them. I have a lot of Charizards. And I have a lot of packs. I have packs in here just sitting here. I gotta show you something. Do you know how much this pack is nowadays? I'm seeing these in the store. $80. You're not going to find a 52 mantle in there. You know what I'm saying? $80. But I have a bunch of others just to show you. Oh, and also I had a giveaway of these. Hold on. Where is it? Look here, right here, right here. I have two more. I gave away a pack. Dragon Majesties. Look at the price. My nose is itching. I am so sorry. I should have like a little in front of me. But I have a lot of packs here, including stuff like this. This was a contest back from last year or the year before. The year before, 2024. There's 3 cards in there. First, second, and third place. It's pretty cool. They have a Pokemon as a contest to let amateurs design cards and send them in, and they make a card for you out of your artwork. But I mean, I have, how many I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 9 more packs. And these are Japanese. I love ripping Japanese. Of course, it's so confusing to me because it's a foreign language. Okay. Let's see. Random giveaway. What would be cool for a random giveaway? Itching nose? Love the Pokeball. Okay. Good evening, Grams from the UK. Hello. Okay. I want to rip. I hate saying it. I want to rip this because I would love to pull a black Magikarp. Johnny Rocket, I reported that one spammer. A random giveaway might include a baseball card. You know, hold on. I'll tell you a little story about that in a second. Let me just get something from here. Oh, it's further away than I thought. It's much further away than I thought. Oh. Wow, I got to order more of these. I didn't realize I was that low. Of course, there's 6 packs in here. There's 60 cards. This holds 50, but these cards are thinner than sports cards. Oh, sports cards. I have done sports card giveaways back 2 Super Bowls ago. So 2024. I said, but I didn't have a lot of followers then. I only had maybe 250 subscribers. I said, I want you to tell me who's going to win the Super Bowl. It was Super Bowl week. So it was Kansas City versus San Francisco. So I had 3 questions. This is going to determine who wins. Who's the winning team, Kansas City or San Francisco? Who's the MVP? And who scores the first touchdown? So a guy from Texas named Nolan, he has a dojo. He said Kansas City's going to win the Super Bowl. The MVP is going to be Patrick Mahomes. And the first touchdown is going to be scored by number 23, McCaffrey, on San Francisco. Oh, and you had to do the score of the game, too. So he picked the right team. He picked the correct MVP. He picked the correct first touchdown. He missed the score by 1 point. So say the score was 30 to 24. He said 30 to 23 or something like that. And it was like, and he won. I don't remember what I gave him, but I remember a couple of years ago during the NCAA tournament, I had a graded 9 Caitlin Clark. And I gave it away to somebody. And I didn't look at the price before I gave it away. And I looked at the price, I mailed it out, and a couple days later I said, "Oh, I wonder how much that card was worth." And I Googled it, or I looked at what they were trying to sell them for on eBay, and I was like, "Oh, but I've I need to mind if I don't know her cards. I've given away. If you've been watching me for a while, I've given away a lot of really nice cards. I've given away a Moonbryon, not the one where he's looking directly at the moon, the one where he's at the side. I ripped it in a pack and I gave it away, and I did a 72-hour giveaway and gave it away. The Van Gogh Pikachu, I've given away, I don't know, 5 or 6 of those, and now they're $600 each. The Black Magikarp, I've given away a bunch. The Flying Charizards from the 151 set, I've given away a bunch. I have given away so many nice cards. But again, you've been following me for 2 years. These cards were only $40, $50, $60 back then. So the most expensive card, well, it depends on what do you call best. Is it money-wise? Then it have to be probably the Van Gogh Pikachus, because they're about $600 each now. But they weren't $600 then. Just recently, I gave away a card. It was a 1998 Pocket Monster Hollow Charizard, PSA 3, because somebody had put tape on the back. Now, it doesn't sound that special, PSA 3, until you start thinking about it. It's a 1998 Pocket Monster Charizard. It's the second hollow ever made of a Charizard. It cost $300. Gave it away to, and the person wrote to me and said, "Thank you very much. I'm just getting into Pokemon. This is my first Pokemon card." The odds are so crazy to win. You know, I hear it all the time. I see it all the time. People going, I have no chance of winning. I have no chance of winning. Of course not. When there's 2,000 people entering and there's going to be 10 winners, yeah, you have no chance of winning. There's going to be this random giveaway. There's going to be 2,000 people. I'm at like 1,950 right now. And so it is crazy. Have I ever given away? I mean, I've given away cards that I regret giving away. The Black Magikarp, which is in here. It's from this set. And I would like to rip one right now because I just love that card. But my favorite card was the stained glass, the 3 legendary birds. And I just sent that to Germany. And but it was raw. And that card, I got it at the card show, cost me, I think, $90. So it's not a money thing. But as I tell people, as I get bigger, if I get really big, I'm going to give away really nice cards. I gave away a base set hollow Blastoise, and it was a PSA 5. And somebody wrote, "It's only a PSA 5." And I'm like, I wrote back to them, "Only a PSA 5? I said, "What do you want me to do? Get a part-time job so I can give you a 10? You know what a PSA 5 Blastoise goes for? Hollow? Some people are crazy. Say, oh, and by the way, this round of entries, I probably only deleted about 20 people for doing multiple entries. I don't enjoy that. It's just that I have to stop them. Otherwise, it goes nuts. And all of a sudden, I have 3,500 entries. And it gets... I can't do any more time in front of this screen. So I want people to understand, if you enter multiple times, I'm going to kick you out. And I'm serious about it. Pikachu, good start. Kufant, that's a good start. I am serious. And then you go, oh, my name's not in there. I don't think it's any of you people. It's always, and they always come in from shorts, so they never read the rules. And I always say to them, you enter 10 times. Please read the rules of entering my giveaways, and then I'll go on the next video. Just the number 2 sent back to them. The number 3, the number 4, the number 5. I spend way too much time in front of this laptop. And as I get bigger, I don't know how I'm going to handle it, other than I'm going to have to hire somebody to do it. Swilius, Hariyama, because it's just too time consuming. It just sucks out my time. Baxcalibur. Or I'll figure out something. One way or another. It's just, don't read the rules. And I can understand you didn't read the rules. Unfortunately, you just spammed me, and no thank you. Black magic card, baby. Black. Now, Sneasel. Gothita. Marill. Wingle. Talonflame. Heracross. Kilowattrel, which evolves from Wattrel. Here's a Magikarp. Unfortunately, it's the wrong one. It's a reverse hollow Magikarp. Bravery Charm. Boss's Orders. And I jokingly say, I don't say this in front of my sweetheart. I'll go, she kind of looks like no. She kind of, oh my God, she'd kill me if she ever heard me say. We have an architect in the house right now, by the way. So my plan is, as I get bigger, to have bigger giveaways, but I'll have to control them somehow. I don't know how. Just to have much bigger giveaways and give away really, really nice cards. Now, just from talking to people and reading your comments to me, I do understand that it's at times hard to find cards in your neighborhood. If you don't live where I live, within 20 miles of me, it's probably 6 or 7 Pokemon stores, but 3 big ones, and then the rest are much smaller. And I don't even like going to the smaller ones. I hate saying it, but I understand the need for cards. That's why I'm giving away this. I mean, a lot of people will say, geez, I can't find a booster bundle. And I'll just give it away. No big deal. Whoa. Oh, that. Yeah, it's Squawker writes, it's near. Where do you live, Squawker? What state? Every single one of your videos is very clear on rules. I know. Every video of mine, I say the same thing. Only enter one time, and it's red for a reason. And if you enter more than once, you're not going to like it. California. Yeah, I have a really good friend that lives in Costa Mesa. Fletchling. Yeah, I should know because I just sent you something. I know I sent you something. I just can't remember. I send out so many things. I mean, here, look at this. This is from the post office. These are things that I mailed out. Let me just read it to you. I'm just going to read, not address. It doesn't show the address. It only shows what state or which country. Wisconsin, Minnesota, South Carolina, Texas, New Jersey, Nevada, Georgia, New Mexico, Florida, South Carolina, Florida, Illinois, California, West Virginia, and the final one is Mauritius. Mauritis. Mauritis, is that how you say that? And you say, "Well, Grandpa, that's only a couple." Well, I got more. uh, Indiana, Colorado, Indiana. Wow, that's kind of weird. How did 3 Indianas win? I didn't catch that. I have to check that. I do not like scammers. Why somebody would try and steal cards is like mind blowing. Voltorb, Clavel. I mean, give me a break. Nobody has hair like that. Dunsparce, Pomo, Gotharita, yeah, those are all sent, of course. Honchcrow evolves from Murkrow, which is a murder of crows. How about things that you learn along the way? Miss Magius. Oh, I just pulled a double rare. Paldean Clodsire. So a group of crows is called a murder. Who knows why? I don't make them. I don't make the names up. There's a Pokemon called Flamigo, correct? Which is a friendly flamingo. What is a group of flamingos called? Do you know? I do. And it's like, does anybody know what a group of flamingos is called? And something that's also happening is people are asking me, you're close there, Dizographies. You're close. A squawk. There we go. Bobo Chicken Go, a flamboyance. I know a guy up here that's very flamboyant, so I'm going to start calling him Flamigo. So, yeah, it is a flamboyance. Yes, that's correct. Things you learn along the way, and here I am. I'm going to be 74. I thought I know everything. In fact, I do know everything. But people asking me, Grandpa, you're going to do a card show in Texas? I mean, like, Texas is 2,000 miles away from me. Maybe if one day I get really big, like PokeRev, I'll do card shows in Texas. But I don't have time to get PokeRev big. I'll be 74 in 6-8 weeks. I want to make it to 74. Forget Texas. I want to make it to 74 and 75. Come to Buffalo. Shuffle off to Buffalo. Buffalo. Slowly I turned, step by step. The Susquehanna Hat Company. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say that? The Susquehanna Hat Company. Abbott and Costello. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know. Third base. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say who's on first, what's on second, oh yeah, they're Champlain and Canada. Just Google it sometimes. The Abbott and Costello, who's on first? It's hilarious. If you've never heard that skit, you really have. And they're in the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, and I think they're the only two people who weren't involved with baseball that are in the Hall of Fame. It is the timing of who's on first is spectacular. They had to practice that for so long, and one of them, literally, I am not kidding. Let's see where we are here. I'm thinking maybe 3 towns away. Costello was from Patterson, New Jersey, 3 towns away from here. Abbott, I'm not sure where he was from, but boy, I loved Abbott and Costello. And those movies, Hold That Ghost, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. I mean, these are classic movies. Krogunk. Yeah, the best skits. It is, Who's on First is hilarious. They tried doing that with the Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker movie when they had the Chinese guys, the blind guy. Who? You. What's your name? You. And who? Who's over? No, it's not the same. Magnemite. Pelipper. Here I am in Paldea Evolved. I'm not doing very well. Fletchinder. Vigoroth. Miss Drevius. A reverse hollow of Florigato. I want to know why all my best cards today have been trainers. What the hell? And see, I'm not one of these big people into trainers. It's all of a sudden every good card I'm pulling is a trainer. Look at that hair. Nobody has hair like that. Come on. Come on, Pokemon. Is that how you see Americans? This is normal. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have a trainer giveaway one time. I'll make it a 24-hour giveaway just to get rid of them. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Okay, here we go. So we're going to be giving away. You have till 2:00 tomorrow to say this. This is the number one card. We'll have other cards. Maybe I'll put some trainers in there. Just say I was live 124 on any video other than this one. On any video other than this one. Any video other than this one. Or short. I was live 1/24. You have till tomorrow, 2:00 to enter. At 2:01, it's closed. And I should have it online by 4 or 5 o'clock, somewhere along in that time frame. You know, you hear me say, I know there's a lot of trainer collectors. I know that. I'm just not big into trainers. I love Charizards. And there's people that don't like Charizards. So, okay. You hear me say all the time, this, what I do here, is a full-time job. Literally, I spend more than 40 hours a week doing this. Go ahead, and you can enter 50 times. Go ahead, Chaos Coordinator, give it a try. Give it a try. Watch what happens. Because you can enter 50 times, but I only have to press that button once. Oh, the number one thing that okay. When I delete somebody from a giveaway, I'm just deleting them from that giveaway because they just entered 20 times and it really upsets me. And I let them know, read the rules. I'm not kicking them off the channel. To get kicked off the channel, you really have to say something to me that upsets me. I was going to use the rhymes with misses me off. And I'm not going to say that because YouTube will. You really have to say the wrong words. And I'll give you some examples. One time somebody wrote, I wouldn't trust my grandchildren with this guy. And another person wrote in the same comment, yeah, I agree. And I wrote to them, you didn't even know who the heck I am. I said, how could you say that about me? I said, I'll tell you what. I said, I have a button. And I blocked both of them from the channel. Here's one. You try to scam, you're gone. You're gone. But then they'll just make a new name and come back in. But I won't mail to that address. See, they gave me an address. I will not mail to that address. So I had a guy write in a comment to me, oh, nobody ever wins these things. No, I send letters around the world for fun. Of course, I enjoy doing it. I should have a video one time and say, if you've ever won anything from me, please comment. I mean, I send out so. Uh-oh, Jay's Mix. Oh no. Oh no. Jay's Mix. I do have to finish it. Uh, I have a piece of art of the legendary birds, the stained glass, and it's actually it's 90% done, and it's beautiful. And Jay's Mix has been asking me for 2 years to see it, and it's not done yet. When it's done, I'll show it to you. A couple lives ago, I just kind of showed it in the background, say, here it is, it's not done yet. And I put it back in. It's in the closet right back there. There's a closet. You can see the closet right there. It's in there. Don't worry, Jay's Mix. Not only am I going to show it, I'll send it to you. And I'll sign it. Oh, that happened to me one time where I'll tell you that story in a minute. You've probably heard it from me. We have a Noibat. This has been a horrible box so far. Sprigatito. Oh, let me tell you one more thing that I believe. Quaxley. I love Quaxley. This is something I believe. Pokemon obviously knows who Real Breaking Nate is, or the guy that says, should I open it or should I leave it sealed? I don't know his name. And PokeRev. So let's just say the 1st of March, there's going to be release of certain cards. Well, 3 days before that, PokeRev and Real Breaking Nate will get boxes from Pokemon. And they'll rip the boxes 72 hours before the release date. And it's obviously good advertising because between those two people, there's 5 million subscribers between those two. Almost 6. PokeRev's at 4 and Real Breaking Nate's just about to hit 2. 6 million people. And I also believe that when they're putting that box together, they get a special pack of cards and put it in the box. Because Real Breaking Nate and Marie have pulled the God Pack. And so has PokeRev. Now, I might open more packs than Real Breaking Nate or PokeRev. Not the older packs, the newer packs. I open a lot. You won 200K from Lotto. And so I've never had, I can't even pull a nice thing from Prismatic Evolutions because I'm just buying random. You know, they don't send me boxes. I got to believe they get sent boxes and they're seeded. So people go, oh my God, good pull rates. And then all of a sudden, blah. Somebody said I just won $200,000 from Lotto. I'll tell you my Lotto story. Back in the older days, Lotto was, New York Lottery was $72 million. I had a computer business in Wall Street. I bought some lottery tickets. I come home, I'm watching the drawing, and I have a lottery ticket in my hand. Number 8, number 8, number 17, number 17, number 33, number 33, number 34, number 34, number 36, number 36, number 38, number 39. I'm like, oh, and I had the main ball too. I missed by one stupid ball. And I won. I had to go to a lottery center and I won. I don't like $4,200 or something like that. And so what I did was, you know, at the time I had a computer business that was really kicking ass on Wall Street. So I came home and I said, I had 4 kids and I gave each one of them $1,000. And I said, here, you can buy whatever you want, except video games. And you'd be surprised. It shocked me. I can't remember. My daughter bought all clothes, but my oldest son bought a new set of skis, bindings, and boots. It's like, wow. And I'll tell you one more story that would probably get me put in jail nowadays. You know, my kids are now 45, 43, 40, 37. Boy, girl. My daughter's 37. 45 works for a really big company, has a really big job. 43 is a retired police officer, moved to Tennessee, has a He became a real estate agent because guess what? I was a realtor, and then he listened to me playing Call of Duty every night, and he said, "I'm going to give it a try." And he's very successful. And his wife became one. They're very successful. My third son works for a big corporation. I don't mention these corporations and names. I do it for a reason. My daughter works for the same big corporation. So, uh, what was the point of this? I don't know. Uh, but just okay. Uh, we used to go to Disney World every year in Florida, every February, like right around the race, the Daytona 500 for 2 weeks. So we go to, my oldest son's 12, my second son's 10. Now, my 12-year-old is a very, my 12-year-old is a very, I don't know what's the word, but he's not a crazy 12-year-old. He's a very conservative 12-year-old. He's smart. He's hardworking. So we go into Disney World. Now we have at the time, a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 4-year-old. So we stop as we get into the end of Main Street by the castle, and we just stop. And I had made plans with my boys, but my ex didn't know about this. And I turned to my oldest son and I said, "Here's $40." And I said to my second son, "Here's $40." And my ex goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "You know the rules. We went over the rules." And she's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Travis, who's in charge?" He goes, "His older brother." I said, "Okay, you listen to him. If you have any problem, just start yelling for help." I said, "Now go. We'll meet you under Cinderella's castle at 3:00." And she's screaming, "Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this." They were gone. All during the day. So now it's like 9 in the morning, 3:00, 6 hours. She's like freaking out. We kept running into them. "Oh, we just came off a Space Mountain. Oh, we just came off a Splash Mountain." They're doing things they want to do. They don't want to go on It's a Small World. And my little kids have to go on It's a Small World. So at 3:00, we're under Cinderella's castle. It's actually 2:45, and here come the two boys. Everything went perfectly. That money was for food. It wasn't for anything else. No souvenirs. So they had a great time. They did what they wanted to do. And 12 and 10. Do that now, you go to jail. My kids obeyed rules. My kids weren't troublemakers. My kids listened. So now the next day we go to Epcot. And we stop and I go, now my ex isn't as crazy about, about letting the kids go by themselves. So I said to my oldest, "Here's $40. My second one, here's $40. Use it for food." Phew, gone. We'll meet at England at 5:00. Of course, Epcot's a little bigger and you got to do a lot of walking. And so we'll meet at England at 5:00. I think it was England. It was either England or Canada, somewhere over there. So now we're talking about a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old. So I'll tell you in a second. Somebody just wrote about a favorite card. So 5:00 shows up. 10 to 5, we're over there waiting on a bench. Here come the boys. We bumped into them a couple times, but not a lot because it's so different, the layout of Epcot than Disney World. So I said, "How'd you guys do?" "Fine." Where'd you have lunch?" And my oldest goes, "We ate in Italy." I said, "How'd you get into Italy? You have to have reservations to get in there." And he goes, "Well, that's the first thing we did. We went into the place with the phones and we made reservations for 1:00. I'm like, "You're 12 years old." He goes, "Yeah." And I gave him this kind of tip. "Is this a good tip?" I'm like, Jesus God, they actually listen. So yeah, it was pretty incredible that a 12 and a 10-year-old were able to make reservations in Italy and go in by themselves. Again, nowadays, I'd go to jail for that, for having responsible children that you don't have to watch like a hawk. God. So, okay. Best card without going old Mickey Mantles, because my son has a lot of my old sports cards. The best sports card I have right now, back 5 years ago-ish, 6 years ago, maybe seven. I can't remember really. I bought a card. It was I think an immaculate, I think. And it has a diamond on it. And it's a 1 of 10. Uh Aaron Judge autographed. I think I paid $400 for it back then, before he became the home run king 4 times. And I think it's probably worth $3,000 to $5,000 right now. So that's my best sports card. My best Pokemon cards, my grandson gets them. So when I get a really nice Pokemon card, if I get it graded and it comes back nice, I give it to my grandson. I have one more pack, so I'm going to show you these cards, because that's going to mean that there's a nice card in that pack. Because I've only had one hit so far, and it wasn't a biggie. Was it a trainer, Giacomo? Oh boy, I might be skunked again. Jesus. Boy, a couple weeks ago, I pulled that Gengar. It was like, wow. All right, I pulled another card, and people are going, "Hey, Grandpa, you do understand that's a $500 card, right?" So I'll do this one last time. We're going to have a giveaway for the people that were live. Here's what you have to do. Just say I was live 124 on any video or short of mine other than this one. I was live 1/24 on any video or short of mine other than this one. Now, when I'm no longer around, because I'm 74, and my channel's called Grandpa's Cards, and I've talked with my son, or my son and my grandson. I want my grandson to take this channel over. And think about it. There'll still be Grandpa's Cards. Right? Makes sense to me. So, Phalanx, Combi. Come on, give me a big boy. Jigglypuff. Tropius. Oranguru. Electrode. Graffaye. I don't know if there's a hit in here. I don't know. Bravery Charm. There is a hit. Oh my God. It is a illustration rare. Yahoo. And it's a nice one. Here's a hollow Hariyama. Here's this. My nose is itching. Let's grab a sleeve. Wait till you see this. Wow. Hit of the day. Even though it's only an illustration rare. But it's a beautiful card. And it's a nice Pokemon. Tyranitar. Nice. What do you think? That's a cool card, right? Maybe I'll have that in the giveaway with the Eevee. What do you think? You think this would be a good giveaway, Tyranitar? Would people want this? So maybe I'll do that. Yeah, and I think this card I want to give away too, because it's actually a cool looking card, but it has nothing to do with this pack or this box. It's just a cool looking card. I thought it was a shiny, but it's not. So, okay, we just went through a box of Paldea Evolved, and I didn't pull a black Magikarp. One of these days. What I love about PokeRev is he opens boxes that are thousands of dollars. Now, he also has people pay for him. If you notice, people buy the cards. He'll open a box that'll have, say that he opens this box from 20 years ago, and there's 6 packs in here, and it costs $600. You can buy a pack for $100 each, and he'll shuffle them up, and he'll open the pack on his channel. It's your pack because you paid him $600 or $100, and you can get a hit or you can get a not hit. It's like gambling at Atlantic City or Las Vegas, or so he's not actually spending any money. See, if I had 4 million subscribers, I'd be giving away, like, the first place card would be a couple $1,000. I mean, just giving away really nice cards, because I calculated out how much money he gets uh, from just guessing. He goes to travels around the world getting cards, just like Real Breaking Nate. You saw him over in Japan. So, and that's with 2 million subscribers, him and Marie. And I think Real Breaking Nate and Marie are the two nicest Pokemon people that from my perspective. So, do you have any questions? We got 3 minutes left, people. Oh, and don't forget to enter that giveaway. I was live 124 on any video other than this one, video or short, that you're giving out intelligence and intellect, not just physical objects, Grandpa, and that we appreciate more than the physical cards. I wish I could tell you a really interesting story in 2 minutes. Let me think about this. Oh, I have so many stories you can't believe. But there's stories I don't tell because I don't want no, I don't want to upset my sweetheart ever. My sweetheart is a really wonderful woman, and I do anything to keep her happy. And so she appreciates me doing this, that I stay out of trouble. We're here for the stories. Let me think about that. What's a cool story that I can say? Oh, I'll tell you one. This is a simple little one. I used to work in New York City. I had a computer business on Wall Street, but I was somewhere midtown on Avenue of the Americas, and I'm waiting for a elevator to open, and I'm just standing there, and watch my face, because this is what I'm just standing there, and the elevator's doors open, and I go like this. And she smiles at me. It was Sigourney Weaver. In her young days, she was really an attractive woman. And one other time, I'm walking down the streets of New York, and a woman walking towards me. It's wintertime. She's got a hat on and a scarf, and all you can see is her eyes. And as we go walking past each other, I'm looking at her, and I go, son of a bitch. I go, hello. And she goes, hi. And we just walk past each other. It was Steven Tyler's daughter, Liv Tyler. And it was her. There's no doubt. Even just from looking at the eyes, I knew who she was. Just pretty incredible. And I'll tell you one more story. I'm in Goldman Sachs on Wall Street on the 50th floor, trading floor. And I'm waiting to get the elevator, and the door's open, and there's a couple partners, and there's one other guy. And the other guy looks at me and goes, what are you doing here? He's the owner of the Devils. And I go, hey, I'm a season ticket holder. I got to earn some money to pay for those tickets. And it was just a little funny moment. But just the fact that the doors open up and the owner of the Devils knew who I was. So I'll show you, if I remember 2 weeks from now, I'll show you some really cool stuff that I used to do for autographs. So this is Grandpa saying, thanks. You got to do this by 2:00 tomorrow. I was live 124 on any video other than this, any video or short. I was live 124. So get moving. I'm going to give away that Tyranitar, maybe a trainer or two. So yeah, get moving. And thank you for watching, and thank you for being with me. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks. But I'll also have the giveaway. We're going to have 2 giveaways tomorrow. Wow. So this is Grandpa saying thank you very much. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you. Bye-bye.